Good afternoon, everybody. This is Scott DeCamp with CatchMark SportsNet here in the Whitehall podcast studio. We're here with the Montague Girls Soccer Media Day, and we have three very special guests with us. We will start with senior Ella King. How you doing, Ella?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. Junior Ava Pelton.
Hello.
How's it going?
I'm good.
Good. And junior Addie Peterson.
Hi.
Hey, welcome, everyone. Thanks for being on. Thanks for being the brave souls to come on. I know your coach wouldn't come on. She's super shy. She doesn't like the attention and everything.
No.
And I mean, how is she coaching? How is Kara Rath when it comes to coaching in terms of, is that shyness still there, or is that a different person on the sideline when she's coaching you guys up?
I feel like she's doing a really good job this year because I feel like she's been asking for a lot more player input than she has in previous years, and it just really sticks out to me.
Yeah, just learning probably as you go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you guys are 2-1-1, I think, at this point in the season. I'm not sure if the Grand Haven one was an official match or not, but 2-1-1. So started off with a couple of 8-0 victories, I think. Had a wild match this week at Ludington. I saw that score. I'm like, whoa, what happened? So, but you guys were down what at the half? 4-0? 3-0? I mean,
3-4, whatever.
It was 3-0, and then 5 minutes in they scored.
Yeah.
5 minutes in the second half?
Yeah.
How'd you guys put that second half together?
We were just kind of mad, I think. Like we had talked about it at halftime. We were like, we can't let them take this win. So we kind of just went out there with the mentality that we're gonna catch up.
Now, I was up at Ludington on their newer turf field. How much different does that play compared to like your field, just because it's so quick with the turf?
Yeah.
Passes have to be a lot more accurate, and you have to know when it should be hard and when we should soften up.
Keep them on the ground a little bit more than usual because it bounces and it's really fast. So
Yeah. And what are the goals this season for you guys?
Like personal goals or team?
Personal and team.
So my personal goal is to get at least 30 goals. And then for my team goal, I just want to build a big bond with these girls. Make sure we all feel like sisters and family to each other.
My personal goal would probably be to just have a bunch of fun this season and to be able to help out my team as much as I can. And then team goal, probably just being able to work together and having a positive mentality the rest of the season.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say my personal goal would probably be to connect with the younger girls and try to get them more confident because they have a lot of potential. And then I'd say team goals, I would like to see us go far for districts because we made it to the finals against Nuevo, and then that was a tough loss. So
Yep, that was a tough one there. How would you describe each other? Like these three people here on the podcast, we'll let you go one by one. Whoever wants to start, we'll start with Elle. I guess she's a senior.
Okay.
You can kind of characterize these two teammates of yours, maybe on the field and off the field.
All right. For Ava, she is probably one of the most hardworking people I know. She has a positive attitude and brings a lot of fun to the team, on and off the field. She shows up when we need her, and she's a very, very strong player and person in general. Addie, she is a ray of sunshine for sure. She's always smiling, and she's super sweet. She's a great player. You always know that the ball's going to be taken care of when she's on the field. And off the field, she's a great person and a great friend to have.
Did you challenge Ava to a wrestling match or not?
No.
Or did you challenge her to a one-on-one basketball game?
Not yet, but maybe we'll have to set that up.
Yeah.
A little challenge would be fun.
Yeah.
Both of your sports there, trying each other out. All right, Ava, go ahead and talk about your other two teammates.
For Ella, I would definitely say she's just the most positive on the team. We were losing 3-0, and she's still there sitting with a smile on her face, and you're like, how is she just always happy? So she's definitely someone you can always go to if you have any problems, and she's always there to help, and she'll always give you advice. And with Addie, I've been friends with her since 3rd grade now, and she's just like a sister to me. I can always go to her if I need help with anything, and I just feel like I can tell her anything. She's one of my best friends.
How about that singing voice that Ella has too?
It is
That was
pretty good.
impressive.
Her and Delaney are good at it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. All right, you're up, Eddie.
So for Ella, I'd definitely say you are like one of the most determined people ever. She's so hardworking, and yeah, you can go to her for anything. There's not a mean bone in your body. We had a joke during basketball that this was her mean bone, her thumb, because she did not have a
Jess made
single
me
one.
pick because I needed to have one, so this is my mean bone.
And then Ava, like she said, I've been best friends with her since 3rd grade, and she is like a sister to me too. And she's one of our best players, and you can always count on her to start a play.
Who's on the team? Who's the most likely to get in a fight during a match?
Braylon.
Yeah, definitely.
Braylon
Braylon Maltba.
hands down. You could see her at Ludington too. She didn't like do anything bad or anything, but you could tell she was getting real mad.
Who's the biggest jokester?
Ava.
Yeah, probably Ava.
What's the best prank you've seen?
Oh goodness.
Or best joke or best something that shows that jokester mannerism?
She likes to meg people.
She does all the time.
I
Yeah,
love negging people.
she'll sneak up right behind you and just go.
So you guys are all multi-sport athletes. How does that help you, like across the board, but like playing other sports, getting on the soccer field? How does that help just from the sense of competitiveness and knowing how to compete in different situations from different sports?
For me, playing basketball, and being a defensive player on the soccer field, you have to play defense for both sports. So being able, you really focus on staying low in basketball, and then it also carries on to the soccer field. And then just like the atmosphere in general, like having to work with everybody and being able to play with them for basketball and soccer, it really helps with connections and all that stuff.
What about you guys? What do you guys think about that?
I think like all the sports we play, like I think they go hand in hand, and you can use whatever. And like Ella was talking about the defense, it really does help because this year for basketball, we focus a lot on shuffling, getting low, and you can do the same thing for soccer.
Mm-hmm.
It works well.
With wrestling, it just keeps me really conditioned. Even though I can't use my wrestling moves on the soccer field, it at least keeps me strong so I can't get body off the ball as easily.
What about the mental component too? Because I mean, in all sports you need mental toughness, but wrestling, I mean, you have to be really mentally tough just to do that sport.
I know. With wrestling, I mean, I don't know. It just makes soccer so much easier because I feel like I'm past that mental block during wrestling, and then I go into soccer and I'm like, oh, this is a lot easier.
And for those who haven't seen, obviously Ava was 3rd in the state, voted the CatchMark Wrestler of the Year. Congrats on that.
Thank you.
So what's been the best part of the season? You're only 4 matches in. You got, I think, more tomorrow at Oak Ridge. You're at the Oak Ridge Invite. What have been, even though it's really early, some of the highlights so far?
I think probably the perseverance that we have on the team this year. I mean, I've known like in the past, like we've had, some trouble with like, having a good attitude, but I feel like the team that we have this year is very connected, and we know when we need to get stuff done, just like you saw at Ludington, and yeah.
How's this team different maybe than last year's, for instance?
Well, most of us have played with each other for like a really long time. So like the seniors and the juniors, we have been playing like breakers travel soccer together for years. And I think, being able to like now be the leaders on the team and take up pretty much the whole team too, because there's just so many of us. I think it definitely helps that we've been together for so long and that the connection is just there. We don't really have to think twice about anything.
Did you guys do a lot of like team bonding stuff or team meals or anything like that?
We haven't yet, but we're planning them. I think we have a couple team dinners coming up. So.
And how fun are those? Just from not maybe just soccer, but other sports. I mean, we were talking about this. I think it was on a podcast. Yeah, it was the Whitehall softball one last night, and they said that was kind of, and a lot of like athletes say that. There was I didn't see the interview, but there was like a NCAA basketball player during the tournament they lost or whatever, and he was crying or whatever. And what are you going to miss the most? He said, the meals. And not just because he's eating, but because of the jokes and everything that comes of it. I mean, how fun is that, and how important is that to have for a team?
I love our team dinners. They just drive our bond closer together, and it's always the home cooked meals. For sure. They're really good.
Who's the best cook on the team?
Addie's mom.
Yeah, she's
She makes some good food.
What does she make?
Last year, what'd she make? Alfredo?
Yeah, she made chicken Alfredo and then lasagna.
Can she make it like Olive Garden style?
She can go all out on it.
Yeah. I honestly, I might be biased, but I like hers. But
Hey, it's awesome.
I do have to say that Braylon Balto's mom, though, she makes this like spaghetti casserole for like every sport we play. It is my favorite thing ever. Every year, I look forward to it so much.
What are your specialties that you guys make? It can be anything. It can be mac and cheese. I don't know.
like personally, like what
Yep.
we like.
Like you make yourself. Like if you're gonna make something for yourself, this is what you're making.
Cheese quesadilla.
That's pretty good.
Cheese quesadilla. Something easy.
I like grilled cheese and tomato soup.
Yep, I agree with that one.
probably the most that I make that's like not out of a box is probably eggs. Eggs and sausage or bacon, whatever.
All right, anything else that you guys would like to add about the season or kind of leave this podcast with? Any other thoughts? Any other words of wisdom?
I'm just excited to see how far we go this season.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, looking forward to seeing you guys play. Thanks for coming in to Media Day. Hope you had fun with it. I know we always have fun with these things, so best wishes to you guys this season. Thanks for being on.
Thank you.
Thank
Yep,
you.
see ya.
Bye.